none of that. I am too soft.
I am Groot.
Showtime, dude. That's what it say. It's showtime.
Word. I need it.
Oh, I put the wrong damn thing in there.
Put his ass in.
Don't worry, he gonna be quiet as hell over there. You got work. Go to his name and then
excuse me.
Yeah, Monkeybutt sent you a friend request. All you gotta do is accept it. You'll probably be on the friend list. I can send it to you.
I thought I sent you one too.
Oh shit, you sent it to me. I'm ready.
No, it say we are now friends, so you accept it. You accept it.
Okay,
Yep, talking about foot the ass. You right, I was talking about foot the ass. Yeah. Monkey butt ain't gonna be able to sit the fuck down. Foot the ass.
Send me the invite, bro. Find me. Send me the invite.
I got you. I wasn't paying attention. That stuck Grand Theft Auto in the motherfucker. They do.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we be on a little bit of everything. You know, we do FIFA, MLB, spades, bowling, pool, pole to pole. Yeah, I'm a track star too, man. Yeah. Let me set my team up, Monkey. I'm finna send it to you. I'll send it to you. Oh shit!
Hey, y'all ever see one of them elites on 2K with a shirt with a girl with the pussy showing and the titties showing? Yeah, that shit say Pornhub. Man, I'ma send y'all this shit, dog. Man, I ain't been able to capture the back of it. I got the front. I got the titties on. Word, that's just a Pornhub. Cause when you become an elite, you can now make your own shirts to this, right? But I know you can damn do no explicit shit like that on no damn, bro. Oh, they got the pussy out too now. Wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. You gotta zoom up on that bitch. Oh, right. she busted it. Oh,
Oh, yes, sir.
yeah, that shit. Yeah, and then you got the titties on the back. Alright, that's too explicit. That's just a little bit too explicit for the game.
You playing with the Cowboys?
That's who you play with?
Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, I'll switch up.
Nah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. No, bro, go ahead. No, man. I'm good, man. Go ahead, man.
That's your team.
Chill out, dude. Let me do
Oh, that's your team, huh?
I'm in the zone.
Damn.
Yeah,
You in a what?
I was born into this.
Yeah,
You
me
say
too.
you say you're in a crack house. What did you say? I know you didn't say nothing about no zone.
Finna have them over here hurting, dude.
And I'll get beat up in the trap, man.
Good God almighty. Nah, I'm about to go. Nah, we on that flight, baby. We on that flight. Lead that.
See, the good thing is after I whoop your ass,
To worry about
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, we do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints.
I'm almost there. I was at 65.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I say 7 points already. That's what I see.
That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This one, we haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better
11 seconds off the clock and we on the board, baby.
They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Ooh. It's going to be worse.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
True. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara.
Oh, no, we don't play
He's
that.
upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Oh, yeah, that's not
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, baby. Get your shit together now.
No, man, I was trying to cut this fucking music off, man. God damn.
Oh, no, they brought him back. Oh, Lord. Send it again, man. And gave him one default, man. God damn.
How many of y'all came to win? Or they
Bullshit.
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit.
I'm running my business. I ain't getting paid with you.
I ain't not some kind of way I should have been turning that shit off without doing that.
Hold the PlayStation button down. And go to music and hit trying. That shit pause.
You will never find. I've been in my
Fuck, man.
That might have helped you though. That might have helped you. It won't be as bad.
Dang, you let that man talk shit to you like that?
Yeah, because he was already like 3rd or 12. Shit. I'm trying to get the ball back.
I'm fucking desperation ball now.
Pick 6.
Damn.
I feel it. I feel it.
Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my big chips, man. I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that on my head.
Oh yeah, Thomas some food now. Don't throw that shit out there. We're gonna take it.
Damn, where the fuck they say Drew Brees went to?
It pop.
You was somewhere.
What the fuck this is letting them go for?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas.
It seems to
and
be
the
a
very
dumbass
wonderful
to
AT&T.
Bridgewater in Carolina.
Boy, damn, that boy be a dumbass if they let damn old boy go.
And Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady at the Bucks.
What did you do this time?
Man, they say yo shit.
Oh, hell no. You send it, Monkey. Let's see what's going on. Yeah.
Well, this shit taking a long time to copy, boy. That shit is 63%, man.
Yeah. Yeah, the copying is the long part. You remember the download used to be the long part. That shit done reversed. Damn copying didn't take but a couple seconds.
64.
Yep. You know what? In order for you, you know what, Monk? In order for you to look to see where your download was, that's what happened when it kicked me out, because I had to hit the PlayStation button. That's the same way it kicked me out. That's the same shit you just did. That's the same shit.
Yeah, I didn't think.
Oh, I'm coming right now.
I know, man. That shit moving now. Yeah, 67 now. Yeah, I did that.
Let me get the fuck out there. Talking about some mad. Let's get that in. I'm undefeated tonight. Let's keep it that way.
What?
Oh, you're right. We've been waiting on the plane ticket, man. Well, we bought our plane ticket. We've been waiting on them to say they're going to the States.
Hey, y'all know somebody who got that glitch in the on that Grand Theft?
Nope.
On the Grand Theft. I ain't fucking with no glitch on Grand 2K.
You come help me do that goddamn Brogdon mission, nigga. I goddamn split the money.
I done did that shit. Damn, you done did that shit.
I know.
Damn, you got to go back and do all the setups again?
No, I got it over. I done with the setup.
So you know how to do the glitch part to it then?
No, they done patched that shit up.
I ain't know now. They probably did. I ain't know. I gotta ask D because D be doing that shit.
They done passed that shit up. They had another glitch where you had to go on
the new one's supposed to come out this year.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Give him a chance to do it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
This guy gonna play football, huh?
Yes, sir. We pretty much got offense.
Ready? You ready? Mark 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
All right, Murray. Knock that motherfucking helmet off.
3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Breeze on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Antoine Woods coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on that away on 4th down.
Oh, shit.
This is taken at the 23.
Oh, not this time.
That'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, what's going at? What's going at?
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, I beat this shit. That's too much.
Inside the 40 to the 39.
When you find
this shit, I beat more than that.
More confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, them boys see, because them damn YouTubers, man. That's what
this is
shit,
3rd down.
This NBA shit is different.
Right there, 54, right there.
You ain't got all that YouTuber shit on Madden like that.
Flush to his right.
He's
going to go for it all.
Baby, catch that.
On in the end zone.
Look too late.
So no 6 points, incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
This shit trying to get to this basketball shit that get too real, man. They got motherfuckers taking shit off and all kind of shit. That shit ain't never used to be like that. They make the game is made how they make it.
On 4th down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Good point, boy.
Chelsea Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys
I
are going to take
about
over
that
at the
defense.
21-yard line.
That defense is food. Especially that secondary.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand.
Everybody hit
just
them.
like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him
get that good screen.
Late in routes and make some difficult catches.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now, Breeze again.
Pick that.
It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And them boy got a new update, so I'm glad that too.
The frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Breeze.
Michael
Thomas.
I like to run with people who know how to get money, boy.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Cut all that bullshit out.
In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Kamara.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, I almost ready now, boy. 91% now.
Run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
I can get back to cooking shit.
Oh, shit.
Watch Thompson to that corner.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Oh, no.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some
machine,
ground to go
whatever
make the
fuck you
plays
gonna
we
get.
just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Man, you go get your little nigga, man. You go get your little nigga and I go get my little nigga.
First
I don't even know how that happened.
This
Cause
afternoon,
if I get my slash, you can play all yours damn.
on EA Sports.
Nigga don't play no defense, boy.
I ain't know why you talking. You supposed to be playing football right now.
Oh, my bad. I heard you talking about all your men, man. They trash.
You said it. Hey, guess what, Monkey?
Carry, it's Kamara.
From the time you met me,
And he works it past the
I still doing the same motherfucking thing today.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first
Green
down.
shit. You know,
Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack.
is it good or bad? It's a good thing, because guess what? I can get the job done. I promise you that.
Breeze now on first down.
You put the ball in my hands. Put the ball in my hands for the game winning shot.
Field goal now. We're gonna take it.
I'm Michael Jordan with the ball in my hand for the game winning shot.
Second and 11.
I'm gonna get the.
He says field goal now. He's gonna take it.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
After getting stuffed on first
hey,
down, not much
wide in it.
there. 2-yard gain.
Played their season.
The
Just
scouting
put
report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an
Just
elite
give me
linebacker. What that
two
means
stats
is
and over with
his
it.
ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
Just get me to the
looked like
dad,
one of those
and I'm
guys.
gonna say kill him, man. You know. You see it? You got to be a killer. I'm a killer.
On third
I'm
down,
a definite killer. I
and
promise
that's
you
not
that.
nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed
I
plenty
know you
more.
done the
Call
plenty
a gain of
times on the
3, and it'll
opposite
bring up
team when they
fourth
kick
down.
your ass. You be
That
like,
call makes
man,
sense
the
because they've been
flipped
throwing
in
it
your
well on this
face.
drive, and once
Get
again, they
that
put
little
passing
nigga.
formation, showing the shotgun.
Stop
Then they ran
his
out of it.
ass.
That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
When I be dunking on your ass. With that 6'1" dude.
Then you walk around.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on
I
fourth
think you
down.
about plenty times.
From the block.
Breeze going to go on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for
Don't worry.
it backfires.
Oh,
And the
I
Cowboys
ready now.
defense is
I
going to
ready.
get them the football
Wait,
back.
ready. I ready. I back in. I ain't going back to the
About set
fucking
for this
park.
next drive by the
Definitely.
Cowboys offense. That opening drive ended with the INT and didn't lead to points. It's still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense,
Yeah, back in the park.
thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Elliott takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Prescott from the gun on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
The last update, you can't pass the ball all kinds of ways.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time.
Oh, got me. Oh!
In any spot on the field.
Touchdown,
Good shit.
New Orleans.
Boy, that's
Thomas, 54 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter
That's
almost like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do?
This
Looks
shit.
like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
I like that post corner. Monkey, we played great one-on-one out there now. I fucked that up. Nah, we can handle it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Okay.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in this first half of action. Here's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion, which is shy of the marker. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because there's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Damn, I could watch that game too. How the fuck you do that?
3rd and long for Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Intercepted. Picked out by Marcus Williams. Intended that time for Cooper.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
That ball in the air, baby. That ain't my ball.
I'm going to try you back there. I don't care nothing about that shit. Oh, no. Oh, no.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
He should have a team in it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Back in my zone, you hear me?
Now Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
He put that bump it out to the sidelines.
And it's caught. The tight end Hill.
All the one guy gonna have you playing.
This time they double it and pick up 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
I like when you think like that.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Goddamn right, it's gone.
Positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon,
man.
that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Oh, he shouldn't have gone there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold.
Let Davenport out that
scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Get off those tackles to his side.
Oh, he took that in one-handed.
Let's go, baby.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas
play
first
football
down.
ball right here.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed
That was a
catches.
user.
They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and
This
he goes
nigga
down.
off of you.
Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
You got to be able to run the ball first, man. I just told you, man, that's the only way that's going to work. Can't nobody peek in the backfield.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Prescott down. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
God damn, boy. 5 sacks with 6 tacks. That nigga straight out hitting you.
Michael Gallup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Gallup,
and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
You hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard.
I don't think this man really your defense, man. That's what it is. I don't understand. Like, you throwing the ball to the, yeah, but you running the ball to a stacked area. Like, look, you got all the people over here on the right side. Wow,
baby. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
That's kick.
Appreciate it.
A first down carry by Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You still in game? Oh, you gotta pull a killer damn offense right now. He need to score right now. He score right now is a real ball game.
And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down.
You see, we throw the ball behind him, man.
Contact and another incomplete pass.
Throw the ball behind him, man. Look, come on, man. That's a touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sheldon Rankins in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. On now, it's kind of 4 back to try a field goal.
That nigga dancing back there, man. He's supposed to let that shit fly right to the phone.
On EA Sports.
You got to sit in that pocket, Bob.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yeah. I'm like looking at it right now, but I ain't seeing the fuck ups. That's all they pointing at. Yeah, he's shaking. He's shaking for in the first half.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Yeah.
So an interesting call there to take for 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not happen that much.
That's how it is. You got to see shit. That's what a quarterback do. I'm trying to tell you, I didn't throw that rock.
About picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field
position,
get
better
play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Getting set for their next drive.
The one are going to play a weak ass.
They have the lead
So you ready?
late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They go with Murray again. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Y'all watch them now. A little slick.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Oh, no.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Breeze going to throw.
Oh, no, not this time. I'm going to kill him.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Oh, yeah, I ain't going to be playing, y'all.
Check.
Yeah.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
Unable
to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
You get by tonight.
So a change of possession here
by tomorrow
on the
night.
And possession will switch hands 1st and 10.
Whoever got smoked with the Dallas Cowboys.
Talking to Monkey?
Whoever got smoked with the Dallas Cowboys. That's all I got.
Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
They got to run it before. They can't run it before.
Now on the run, he'll
especially they couldn't get somebody. They run it before.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this
matter of fact, you should be able to shift to that.
They've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything.
And he can't find a receiver.
No, I know. I could watch it. I saying that you could, you could share play, and I could actually play somebody like that.
No doubt, that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. I love the way they were able to contain him. That also tells me the coverage is excellent on the field.
I sit down a little.
And he went
get the hell out of the way.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run.
Come on, baby.
Oh, damn,
that's Gallup.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Mike Lenny, 95-56, 95-56. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Breeze now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, we could play quick play too now.
Timeout defensively.
Do that too.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
We trying to play deep.
Oh no.
Now look at this.
Oh no.
Get the turnover they need.
Oh no.
Intercepted.
Oh hell
no. They will take over at the 29-yard line. So the Cowboys
you pick your team, I pick my team, and we go at it.
Let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to
no, don't do that right about now.
Some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Now Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Prescott now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line.
Boy, he don't go in now.
Gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back to throw.
Get it!
But that's going to wind up incomplete. A man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Okay.
Prescott to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy
I was
touchdown.
finna say.
Amari Cooper in the final minute, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's
spin
the one
back.
that's
We're
going to
going
finish
in
off.
there.
Score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you? And say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
He went out of bounds. That man, you know Amari got that footwork.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
"31 seconds. You should be able to."
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
I'm
going to take that shit.
To get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And
this out your hand.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but
man,
it'll be 3rd
he hold the
down.
ball too long.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right?
He had a man.
What they call top down.
He can't hold that ball right.
Make everything get completed in front.
He got that much time in front.
Michael Thomas.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Boy, they hated it on me.
Yeah. My bad. My bad. We guilty.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bree's going to go on 4th down.
Say it ain't so.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked
Say it
away
ain't so.
and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
I know.
You better go to bed.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Let's give him something. Let's give him something.
Prescott. And it's in.
Oh, come on, baby. Hold on to the ball.
Very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time
Say
capsule,
what?
didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game.
I tell you, I'm going to kill that streak.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You
certainly
loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game.
No, he
of
two
old.
them all zoom in. I'm going to make you send me an invite. You want my telephone number, nigga? Because you're going to want to get this back.
Oh, of course. Anytime.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be 17 sale.
Nigga, anytime I see you on the line, I'm going to send that damn invite. Don't even worry about it, nigga. You got to worry about that.
It's going to be raining all day tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Oh, man.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gault.
Oh,
You've been watching the
how?
NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street. No, I'm not. That's what say so long from New Orleans.
You sleeping still?
No, I ain't sleeping.
Well, send the invite then, nigga. I'm going to whoop ass until you go to bed.
Damn.
I'm going to whoop you to sleep.
Damn, why he can't get you?
You can get some, too.
Damn, pass me the stick, damn, mom.
Matter of fact, he could be the quarterback. You could be the running back.
No. This nigga, y'all stupid. This nigga, y'all stupid.
Huh? Oh, my bad. I'm talking shit. Hey, that's a good game. That's a good game, though. That's a good game. It was scrappy the whole way. I ain't gonna talk that much shit now. I'm trying to stay where I need to be. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Cause that thing was kind of skeptic, boy.
Alright, man, let me play my nigga, man. Let me show you how to play my nigga. Yeah, I gotta play my nigga.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm ready for that. That's what I'm telling you. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You gotta let the die hard fan get it, man. Show you how to do it. I was born into this right here.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm telling you, I'm with you.
There it is. They gonna saw ass eaters, man. I'm ready to see them motherfuckers. I'm ready to see them sorry motherfuckers.
Them motherfuckers better not come out tonight either. Yeah.
Nah,
I'm gonna pluck some fellas off them motherfuckers. Like, for real. That was the whole plan any motherfucking way, nigga. Now what? Yeah, say something.
He been holding them on the shelf, man.
He gonna do that. He gonna do that.
You gonna hold them little 2 wins over me for a second.
Oh, he got 2 on you. Oh boy, he ain't gonna let you get back.
He owed the 2 over.
He gonna play you.
He talking about basically the last 2.
Oh, it's 4 losses.
Yeah, 4 total.
Well, that's good. That's good.
You jumping in.
That's good. You running a race with him like that. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do the best.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas.
That's cool.
And the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene.
It ain't gonna, you can't prove it unless you do that.
Tunnel.
You know what I'm saying?
It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, man.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it?
And
when they see that happen, it's just...
Hold on, let me get my goddamn nigga in the right spot.
Yep. And I got some banana kush. I mean banana OG. Man, that shit good as hell, and it ain't for sale. Yeah. I had to mention it. I had to.
Yeah, I done seen that shit.
Ooh.
It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Man, listen.
Check. Check 45 the line. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want
Nah, man, you gotta take your field. You're right.
They'll try the right side with Elliott.
He gonna show me something with Zeke.
The kind of tackling they want to see all game.
Y'all still watching
to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Elliott.
Oh, motherfucker.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott,
good run.
60 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Man, you sleeping, Ty, whooped your ass. Your adrenaline flowing now. I might see anything out of you. You might be able to cut cartwheels, nigga. I don't know what's going on.
Because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a pro
get on your ass,
with a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
And
it'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I can play with anybody now, man.
I feel that way sometimes. Somebody got knocked me off my high.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Tackled by Robert Quinn. On 2nd down, Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ryan escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
So this jump is the lead one, please.
I mean, you ain't ready for all that yet. You know what I'm saying? So
they'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
What? Oh, man, you done fuck up.
He might get a field goal.
Shit, he had a ball in the hand.
He might get a field goal.
You better hope fans if he don't bust another one in your ass.
Oh, no. We're going to knock foul his ass. Don't worry about that.
On first down, Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That's how you feel when you're playing with the team.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. He finds Austin complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line. Hey, here we go.
I'm playing fumble.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
I'm slid right off him. Good shit.
Cowboys.
14.
Tavon Austin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
So you
He's
don't
a
won.
little bit on the shorter side as a receiver.
You don't won already.
Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is they're just winning with height or even speed. They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well,
what you going to do to Julio?
So far in this game, they are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
I gave him a short field on the
first half to get that lead. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
Atlanta going to get it done.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
That invite gonna be coming short.
Prescott to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver
Oh,
who's got
man.
one touchdown already in this first
He
quarter.
throwing
They
to
were
the
trying to
wrong
double
man.
his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already got
Yeah,
into the
he
end
throwing to the
zone. But
wrong
good
man.
coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Another touchdown, boy. Amari Cooper in there.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's covered.
Going to the
And he
extra.
goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, fellas, clamp down.
They got no defensive back. That is secondary.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down now, it's Elliott. They give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Oh, man. Neil.
Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Neil.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
That was too
the
easy.
extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
That was too easy.
Yeah, we scored 30 points a game.
Format to send it away now following the touchdown.
Oh, you must go write it on your TV screen.
In the end zone.
Place it as
You didn't score this time. It's over for you.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up.
I like when
this
you
one
talk
might be
like
over
that.
by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to force everything either.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Shit, I guess I'm part of that too.
With a gain of 4. This is Freeman on first and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
We gotta make this a hard 50-22.
21.
Let's go, D.
Hey, express.
From the 36, Ryan flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 69 yards.
Yeah, he's just good as Julio. But you keep watching Julio.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Oh, it was one-on-one.
To calm themselves,
man.
but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game
I played to the inside.
I ain't let you
get over there.
But instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
14-7. I didn't know it was 4th down. I would have punched.
This fielded at the 2.
Oh, no.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I would. I fucked up. Nah, I would.
You did too.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 44, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Oh, hell no.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what I got going on is killing me.
That's 75 yards on the ground right now, man. You know, got niggas peeking in the backfield.
Oh, yeah? That's what's going on.
Yes, sir.
53 yards. Complete to Amari Cooper. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Still got one more motherfucker, 2 more motherfuckers to change.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll try to run it in without him. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looking at this shit.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Goddamn well, y'all ain't let him get that.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And they're down to 3 touchdowns in 21. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
That time.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
I know what they can do. 30 points, you just go 50. You play right.
Yeah, this was
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, the benefit of good field position led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, touchdown, they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity. I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. And who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go.
To throw again, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete.
Now, hold on to the
a lot
fucking
of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Yeah, that badge on purple.
On third down, Ryan. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
Take this shit.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Take that.
It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Damn, True.
Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He threw that motherfucker with everything he had.
And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Ryan, look. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Ryan, Ryan, dude. Right now, shit. Oh, man. Yeah, it don't look good. It don't look good in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
51, stop!
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I got to say
on
that
4th down, that
right
turned
now.
out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
Shoot! Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Here we go, 47. 26.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. They don't hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Again, it's Elliott. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. This offense, they were dynamic in the 1st half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the 1st half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'm going to get him right.
You got to know the personnel, man. I know the personnel right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. 21.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And now this is going to depend on the spot.
Shit.
And they say he's just short.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. But he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 31 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Forbath to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Let the man score 50. Let the man score 50 points.
It's 1-1. It's ugly.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
You said 50 on who?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. And they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions and coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up, let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Right there. 54 Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, check.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Open man, it's Stacker. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Tuesday.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Stacker's got it, complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Ryan on 1st down. This complete to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
I made sure he ran a route to get out your sight.
Julio Jones, 29 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Amazing quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Oh, yeah? Man, that man was 20 yards behind him.
After the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This field a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Hell no. That'll cost you every time.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They go to Elliott again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
You're not going to lay down, Monkey.
Might well let you keep practicing on your defense, man,
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Prescott down. Complete to Jason Witten. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
Veteran.
He played with some hot team. Talking about he's going to retire.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. This is Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check 52's the mic. Are you getting the headache?
From the red zone now, Prescott. And
Pick it.
Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
You need a win.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one
Still ain't gonna have them like
here
that.
in this fourth quarter. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Now Prescott on fourth down. Completes it to Austin. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
Always got something to say.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Ryan. Space to maneuver at the 40. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Why is you letting this nigga talk on your damn shit?
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the boot. Check. Check, Mike. Hey, box truck.
Throwing again. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Check. Mike 54. Check. Mike 54. Bravo. Mike 54. It's our time.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan.
Man, both y'all can stop this motherfucker.
And he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on, man. Go and send the invite. Kick your ass. Sick of this shit. Sick of this shit. Oh, nigga. Woo. Good game.
You gotta take that loss.
Yeah, good game. Good game, bro. Good game.
Yes, sir.
You got Swift on me. Woo.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys in the Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet.
Right there, He's right there funny.
I don't wear ball, man. All I ever do is ball, man. I am not a rapper, they all lame.
Say he up under me.
Yeah, oh my God.
On your leaderboard. Oh. Man, I'm sorry as hell.
But I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. So the whole game was never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I
How you knew I was going to get?
Oh, that's you when the guys have ran.
Oh, yeah.
Anything I ever do is top rank.
The sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat or watch I eat now. Like how you getting
paid to freestyle. Different cities every week now. Every woman is now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan,
you better go get your team.
Anything I ever do is top rank.
Better go get your team.
Yeah, we good.
Okay.
Yeah, Drew Brees just gave that game away. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Drew Brees.
Yeah,
Shit, I gave the momentum away when I pressed that goddamn PlayStation button. Yeah. You know what kind of momentum coming along with that motherfucker first kick off going to the house? Because your fans
sports
gonna
coverage of the
react
National
like,
Football League brings
boy,
us to
it's
legendary
over.
Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
So bad.
The veteran kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started, and off we go from Lambeau. That'll be taken in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, the weather different.
Yeah, okay.
54 Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This is Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
Oh, no.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get up to the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. To throw is Rodgers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Here's Jones.
Oh, no.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
58. 54 Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
I wanted Elliott, man. I don't know why he went and got these bones.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Graham, you motherfucker. I forgot about
From
Graham.
3 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
I'll pay them a little more attention.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they've made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to... the 25-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Fat fucker.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Oh,
and a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
oh, shit.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Oh, that's what they be doing.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive may be they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Into the secondary again. And all the way down to the the 5. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards on the ground. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The situation changes a bit now. First and goal from back at the 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
I ain't going to talk about it.
Touchdown run. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Get it done.
Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
Little nigga.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run.
I used to feel the hole like that in real life, though.
One quarter, 14-7, our score.
Pop goes the motherfucking Weezer. Chin strap, everything.
Get the fuck out of here. This nigga just walked in the house.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way out to the 45-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Ooh, that's open 6.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described.
Come on, take that Sherman.
Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they need it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right,
that man just handled you over there.
By a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Put you on the run, then get a safety.
Here's Herman to return.
I mean, that was a good play. I mean, it worked out to your favor. Damn sure. I ain't even gonna front about that. 100%.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
Man.
Trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Really don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Hey, Delta. You can't block me.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Back of the end zone.
God damn, what
is
pass interference?
No, it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Get out of there.
Around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. This is Mostert. They juked him, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line.
Oh, you dropped the Kittle.
Trying to get down to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Yeah, you should have that quick.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Jair Alexander. Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sure, man.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
And don't do it, man.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Hey, Haywood!
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Rodgers now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
You'd have reached for
Took
that.
a
You'd
shot
have had
there
that.
on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have
Oh,
back.
you
There
had
wasn't a
that.
hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Right there. 54, right there.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He's going to air one out. And Rodgers intercepted the third time. Picked up on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
One-on-one.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Oh, damn, Roger. You usually put the money, put the ball on the money. What's going on?
What?
The 49er
it was on
offense
the
set
money.
to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the third time here in this half, it's
Well, let that bitch get up.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Too fast.
The Packers take over first and 10.
It's that Tyreek Hill shit.
58.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I'm waiting for that one. Get that off.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin.
Keep finding
Go
a
ahead and
threat
take
to
this
get
one,
back
go
through
to the
there,
locker
huh?
room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Man, my goddamn playmaking shot creator gonna be straight, baby, once I get his badges now. At a fucking 82. That nigga can shoot, man.
Yeah, bring him out when I come out there.
Yes, sir.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo.
That's how you gonna get it, baby.
Get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Yes, sir. G gonna have to beat me, baby.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Black 80! 65. Let's go, Mike 50. 21. Wall, get wall.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Set him up.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Hell of a punt.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that officially. Give him 15, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Lock! Minus 42! Hey, exit. He's not going to get me. Check. 42's the mark.
Garoppolo now. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage.
That's the fucked
but
up
instead,
part,
he shifted the coverage also
trying to
to
play
the
no
right
defense,
and threw right
go
into
for the
it for an
ball,
interception.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's got the hook up to Lazard.
Man, hit him harder
than
that.
Take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Got that block.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Hey, take 26.
Here's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Rodgers now to throw. This would complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Shit, I didn't even see that.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete.
He caught a second L.
Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Williams will try again, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. The Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll He'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, you stay on the air now. We looking forward to seeing you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Play action, Garoppolo. And now here's another interception.
Idiot.
Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From the 44, Rodgers on a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted.
Oh, he stepped out.
Do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. Not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
9 yards to go.
You a bunch of fuck.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
I get it.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Crosby puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ass out there.
Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers.
Let's go, baby.
George Kittle, 75 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Back to throw, Garoppolo. Pass incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not
make him let it go.
So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Go,
Rodgers looking to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there. The Packers have a first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They're throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington or Grossman.
That's correct. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Good game, bro. Now I know I got another Madden play on my hands.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
But without question, when you force 4 turnovers,
I'm on my way too.
You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
That was a good game.
The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
And their secondary is hell now. And them motherfuckers fast.
I thought Aaron Rodgers was going to come up big for me. Bullshit. Glad he did what he did early.
Yeah.
He didn't do shit that second half.
Yeah, that line couldn't hold up no more. Back there. It was a beast that first half, but
yes,
he
sir.
throw them long balls. Really throw them long balls.
Man, your shit done updated.